The chair recognizes the gentleman from New York, Mr. Nadler, for 5 minutes.
Thank you. Let me just suggest, by the way, that that 1979 decision of the Supreme Court that a phone bill is not protected by the Fourth Amendment might not apply to a lot of this stuff today, given how pervasive and privacy invading this metadata has become compared to what could be done in 1979. So I don't know that I'd totally rely on that precedent to do everything that's being done. But let me ask you the following. Under Section 215, and I would also like to associate myself with the remarks that a dragnet subpoena for every telephone record, et cetera, every email record, although I know they don't do that anymore, but they could again tomorrow, and they did do it, certainly makes a mockery of the relevance standard in Section 215. If everything in the world is relevant, then there's no meaning to that word. Now, some of us offered amendments to narrow that several years ago, and in retrospect, maybe we should have adopted those amendments. But that's no excuse for a misinterpretation of relevance to the point that there is no such meaning to the word. Now, secondly, under Section 215, if you've gotten information from metadata, and you, as a result of that, think that, gee, this phone number, 873 whatever, looks suspicious, and we ought to actually get the contents of that phone. Do you need a new specific warrant?
You need at least a national security letter. All you have is a telephone number. You do not have subscriber information, so you need the subscriber information. You would have to get probably a national security letter to get that subscriber information. And then if you wanted to do more,
if you wanted to listen to the phone,
then you have to get a particularized order from the FISA court directed at that particular phone of that particular individual.
Now, is the answer you just gave me classified?
Is what?
The answer you just gave me classified in any way?
I don't think so.
Okay, then I can say the following. We heard precisely the opposite at the briefing the other day. We heard precisely that you could get the specific information from that telephone simply based on an analyst deciding that, and you didn't need a new warrant. In other words, that what you just said is incorrect. So there's a conflict.
I'm not certain it's the same answer to the same question, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Well, I asked the question both times, and I think it's the same question. So maybe you'd better go back and check, because someone was incorrect.
I will do that. That is my understanding of the process.
Okay, I don't question your understanding. It was always my understanding. Yeah. And I was rather startled the other day, and I wanted to take this opportunity to...
I'm happy to clarify it.